Hi, this is Deborah. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for subscribing and supporting me. So today, my video, I'm gonna talk about retirement as over 50. So over this one, I'm gonna talk about. Then probably later on, I'm going to have my nails done and go for coffee. I always have these, you know, self-care days that you want to care about yourself for your mental health so that you can think properly. So our videos will be like a sit down video. I think many people, uh, like me, I don't know. I'm a Zimbabwean. I don't know, come from Africa. Maybe many African people, you might be like that, get a bit confused about preparation for retirement. I think being over 50, start to think about that. Maybe guys, you might agree with me that when you're that age, you start to think about those things. So me, this is where I am at. I'm slightly over 50, so I've been thinking about that. So I thought I would share these thoughts with you and see what you think. If you are not yet there, maybe see what you can pick one or two things to start to plan about it. Because sometimes you realize that it's too late, especially if I've been an agent in it for the past 11 years. So sometimes we forget to plan about these things, but this day is surely coming. It's surely coming. It is coming. So it's best to plan about it. So I'll give you just a few nuggets to think about. First one, I'd like to say about financial planning. It's very important to plan about your finances. Assess your financial situations, including savings, investment, retirement accounts, and consider even consulting and financial advisor while thinking about your goals. And these goals, I think maybe some of us might have think about them now when you're 50, like, oh, I'm about to retire in the next 10 years. Then you find I haven't done anything. But I think the best thing is to do that even at an early age, to start planning about retirement, the way you would want to retire. For me, example, for us, we came here 20 years ago. Our children were young. When we came, we thought, oh, I'm going to do 6 months. In 6 months, I'll be back in Zim. But it never happened. I'm still here 20 years after. I think many people are in that situation, whereby you are here. And now our children, because when they came here, they were young. And they're going back to Zimbabwe, to Africa. They've got no connection there. And also the economy of the country, they don't have any jobs, anything there. There's nothing interesting for them. But for us, because we grew up there, my Rukuvute Rwangu is still there in Zim, so I've got connections. When I go there, I feel like home. Though I've lived here 22 years, but I just feel like I need to go back to Zim. So that's the difference. So we are now like a catch-22. The kids are here, getting married, having grandchildren here, and you are here, but you are not like feeling home. You want to, so you're like, for me, I want both worlds. I want to be here for my grandchildren. Also, I want to be in Zimbabwe to enjoy my retirement, to enjoy the environment that I like, to enjoy the foodstuffs that I love, and be able to come here as well and support my kids if they need me, but without being a financial burden to them. I want to continue to be financially independent. So that's one other thing. So it's a financial goal. So for me, I think I've always thought we wanted to go home for a long time when we retire. So we started building a house in Zim. We've been building it maybe for the past 15 years. It's now complete. Now we run it as an Airbnb. So this is what we think that we're going to do. So we thought, let us run it parallel while we are still working. Try to run this an Airbnb, see what happens. And also, it starts to earn you money while you are here. So if you see how that business is going, then you can find another property and do an Airbnb if you see that is going. Start to do an Airbnb, start building a profile. People see that we've been in Airbnb business for the past 5 years and they've got so many reviews, so people are more likely to book with you instead of you just building a house in Zim, which is just sitting there. You've got to pay workers who look after it. You pay maids to go and clean it, but you're not earning no pen out of it. So I would suggest you guys, if you've got a property, just get it revamped. Don't worry where it is. Just advertise it out. and you'll be surprised to see that people start to book and you start to have some income from it. So that's what we did. So that house started to earn us some income while we are planning for our retirement. So when we retire, probably we live in that house, or we can find another property to live a smaller property, and that house can continue to earn us some income while we are preparing. And also, some people would say, "How about here in the UK? I've got a mortgage. How will I do?" So, which means if you want to live in both places, which means you have to be mortgage free in both places so that you're able to move one point to another. And while you're in Zimbabwe, you can also turn your house here to be an Airbnb. If you're alone, the children have left, it's only two of you with a 4-bedroom house. Why can you not turn it to an Airbnb? So the money that you get from that Airbnb, you can pay towards your mortgage, to pay off your mortgage, little by little, you know. But some people think, oh, I want to live in this 4-bedroom on your own. Why? You can have people to come Airbnb that come Monday to Friday, then there you are earning money out of it, and then you start slowly paying off your mortgage, or consider downsizing so that you are debt free by the time you reach the retirement age. You are debt free so that you're able to live. When you're in Zimbabwe, the house is fully paid here. When you're here, the house in Zimbabwe is fully paid and it's earning money for you. That's what I found for myself really working. If you're able maybe to remortgage another house, and when you are retiring, sell the other house and pay off the other house that you had, so that you are totally mortgage free, and plan your retirement, you know. And also another thing that I've thought of is that I've been thinking about is debt management. Debt management, very important thing to think about, you know. Uh, so I know when you came to this country, you are not able sometimes maybe to avoid debt. It's all sometimes you want to buy cars, you want to buy all these things that you need. So when you're thinking of retirement, you need to consider that debt management. So what I mean by that is aim to pay off your high interest debts before retiring. Reduce your financial stress. That includes credit card, loans, and mortgages. This is what I've said before. So which means consider paying off your debts. So if you are like, consider to do that well before you reach your retirement age. So start to manage your debts by paying them off. Stop taking more debts. Like I think sometimes people may feel like cars. People feel pressure that I've got this car, and they will write to you that can you get another car, which means you're continuously in debt. It's nice also, maybe it's nice to drive a new car, but depending on where you are at the retirement stage, you may find that you remain in debt, continue to pay that debt over and over again. So what I've decided, like, okay, I got this car, let me pay off. If I pay it off, no matter how much they pressure me to buy another car, I'll keep that car, because then I'm debt free. And also maybe these mobile phones contracts, after you finish 2 years, they ask you, go get another one, an iPhone 15 and iPhone 17, whatever it is. So you're always continuously in debt. If you've paid if your phone is still working, take a SIM only and save whatever, £15, and put it towards your credit card to pay off your credit cards. And once you pay those off, there's nothing great than being debt free, you know. Then you can enjoy holidays. You're still at the age of working. If you're like 50, like my age, you're at 50, so you still have got some 10 years to work. But that 10 years work, you can still work to enjoy holidays, to enjoy traveling. So I like to do, not say early retirement as such, but like at 55 to stop being forced to work because of death, but to work just because I want to travel, just because I want to enjoy other things, because I'm at the optimum of my age, to enjoy optimum health. So do exercise to keep my health great. Then you're at the optimum age to retire. Some people, like, I'm going to stay in the NHS because I want to retire at 67. 67, you'll be finished, man. You are not able to enjoy all the things that I've worked for. So this is the things that I'm saying just in general. I'm not sure whether if it works for you, great. It may not work for you. It may work for other people, but it's just things that I've seen. Just pay off your debts. Once they're paid off, you're free. You can go and live in Zimbabwe for 6 months. You can go and live in the UK for 6 months. You can go and enjoy your grandchildren in whatever country they are, without you worrying about debts and about about the things that you owe. And also another important thing that I've seen, it's lifestyle adjustments. That's another one. Evaluate retirement goals and how they align with your financial resources. Adjust your lifestyle if necessary to ensure comfortable retirement within your means. That's a very big one, that one, you know. You know, sometimes when you're working, yeah, maybe you just go to a shop, buy trainers for 250. Maybe go to a shop, I can buy a dress for 450, special agents and nurses, because the money is there. But if you're gonna continue with that lifestyle, maybe you're doing that, but still you've got big debts. So which means when I now think about your retirement, you need to think about the lifestyle, like lifestyle adjustments. You know, start to adjust. Maybe start to choose hobbies that do not have a financial obligation. You know, like me now, I'm like enjoying walking, enjoying running. These are free. These are free things that you don't have to pay for. Maybe start to learn to play piano, start to do other things that reduce my shopping habit, you know. So it's those things that we think about. So most sometimes our lifestyle still remains the same, which is very expensive, but we've got huge debts. But I still want to go to a shop. I see a 500 bag Gucci, I want it, but I'm thinking of my retirement. So it's just to balance those things out and adjust your life according to the things that you want to plan. So it's not a thing that you're just gonna do one day. You think that you have to start to adjust little by little, as your days are coming by. And also the other thing that I wanted to talk about is emotional preparation. Emotional preparation for that period to come. For me, I just wanted to, so I'll go to Zimbabwe like for 3 months or 2 months and stay there and see how am I adjusting in that environment. Is it the same environment that I left? Is it the same place that I would love to live? So it says mentally prepare for the transition of retirement by envisioning post-work life and adjusting to a new routine. Stay connected with friends, family, and social networks for emotional support and companionship. So it means you have to stay connected to the people. So when I go to Zimbabwe, I go every 6 months, stay there for 3 months or 4 months, so that I stay connected. If I'm going to plan to retire there, and I'm here for 3 4 months, so that I'm able to stay connected, so that you've got some social support when that time comes. And also, you don't just retire that, oh, I'm going to go to Zimbabwe finally. You have to do like little by little, maybe go 7 months, 3 months here, 3 months there, 6 months, 5 months there, maybe for some years before you finally settle for your retirement. I don't think you can just go one day, I'm just going to do this. If it's a business, I would advise you to start that business now, maybe 5 years or 7 years before you actually retire, and to see how it goes. So you do that parallel with your work, whatever you're working, and see how that is working, so that if you need to change your mind, you can change your mind while you've got an opportunity to continue working. So you need to prepare your financial, if it is business, if it's whatever you want to invest, you start to do it while you're working, so that you see how that is working, how that is working for you, you know. So other people know. Another thing that I want to think is about healthcare. So investigate healthcare options for retirees, including medical care, supplement, consider your future healthcare needs, and budget for potential medical expenses. Um, well, for me, I'm a Christian, I'm a born again, I trust God for my health, but not necessarily mean that I am naive about it. It's something that I think about. So it's something that's for you to consider, and also to stay fit. You know, to stay fit, stay exercising. Don't just because I'm over 50 now, I cannot just eat anything or do whatever you do. So start exercising, start to look after yourself, so that you are, most people say after 50, start to have all this disease, whatever. Just say, no, in Jesus' name. But you have to take care of yourself, which means exercising, look after your heart, and look after your health, so that so that your retirement, you're fit and well to be able to travel and enjoy life, and also look after your mental health. Important thing as well, because you will not be able to enjoy your retirement when you are depressed, when you are not able to function. So it's very important that you look after your mental health, you know. So looking after mental health, that may mean like receiving some counseling. It may mean maybe, you know, opening up to other things that might hurt you in the past, just to look after mental health, so that you are a healthy, retired retired person. So this is what I was thinking for you guys, especially maybe I'm an agent's nurse. I've been running agent's nurse I've been doing agent's nurse for the past 12 years. So sometimes you just work and the man comes, maybe just send it home. You are not able to save anything for yourself because you don't have a pension. Maybe you don't have an agent's pension because you've been doing agent's work for some time. But it's important that you invest in houses, pay off your mortgage, or build a flat somewhere, maybe in Zimbabwe, you do it in Airbnb. So it's good, but you have to invest in your money wisely, so that when that period, that time has come, that's your retirement package, that you are able to retire and relax. You know, we've worked so much hard here in this country, work so hard. So just have to have time to enjoy your what you've worked for, to enjoy your sweat. Some people work until you are 65, until you are 70, without you enjoying the work of your hands. So it's time for you to think about retirement at a prime age. Me, I think at 55, prime age, when I'm still fit, energetic, to travel, to enjoy my life, to enjoy my sweat, to enjoy the things. I'm not saying you have to stop working completely, but to work with no obligation. That when you're working, I'm working for my holiday, to go my holiday somewhere. I'm working to achieve this goal. So these are just a few nuggets that I wanted to share with you. I don't know if there's another topic that you want us to explore. Just let me know in the comment section. Then we can explore those. Thank you guys for working with me. I'm gonna go with my nails done, and I'm gonna go for a coffee. It's just a midday. Thank you for working with me. I normally choose. I don't know, guys, but due to the over 50s, always choose a day once a week for self-care. Just doing the things that I love doing. Because sometimes, we just get so busy and get consumed. Now, like, I think being over 50, it feels like I'm running out of time. And when I reflect on the past years, it's like, how I did what I did, but it looks like I didn't put myself as a priority to whatever I was doing. I think this comes with age. I feel like I just need to have a day whereby I just spend a day with myself and do self-care. So I choose that day, either it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday. So self-care, what I do, I go for coffee or go for a long walk on my own, or go to have nails done. Right now I'm going to have my nails done. So it's part of maturity, I think, just to be able to look after yourself and give yourself time to self-care and time to think and reflect and really choose things that are important to you. Before, probably it was just work. But now I'm like, my work life and my life, they go parallel. I do that all at the same time, rather than to say maybe when I'm working, if I've got a goal that I want to do, I stop everything. Like I'll just concentrate on work and stop going out and stop enjoying yourself. But time goes on. When you look back, you find that actually a chunk of time that we've lost. So the things that I normally now prioritize is creating memories for my family, creating memories for myself, self-care days. It just helps you with your mental health. So I just go on my own, go to a salon, have your nails sorted out, have a pedicure done, and after that take myself for a coffee. Then also when my husband is off, there's also a time for our date nights with my husband, but this time it's my time, me time, just to fill myself up for the next challenges. So this is the changes that I'm seeing as an over 50, the changes that I'm making in my life. And also I think I've changed also my style of dressing. Like I think when I look on my other pictures, I look younger than what I was looking before. I don't know. Change of style. Because the way you dress, it also determines the way you feel. So I feel I think I'm dressing younger, like a younger person. So I'm just going to get in to have my nails done. I hope they will allow me to record while my nails are being done. If they say yes, probably show the process. If they say no, probably we just see the nails after they've been done. I don't know. That one. That one. It's one color for the rest of my life. Choose color, guys. Which one do you say? I'm a very natural person. I love natural colors. I don't know. That's what I do, same style all the time. I don't know you guys what to do. I don't like risking it, so I always use one color all the time. All the time I'm just one color. So I don't know, maybe I should explore other colors. I don't know you guys what to do. I'm like so scared to change colors, so I am just a natural color. These are my colors. So I've come for a refill. They said I can change the color. I don't know, you guys, what would you choose? But help me out so that next time when I go, you can help me pick. These are other colors. I'm scared. I'm scared to go color. The place is so pretty. Just makes you feel want to be here. But it's a pretty shop. It gives you a good feeling when you come.
Yeah?
Yeah?
You want a shorter or
Same.
same length?
Same length. Ready to go for the cheese. Yeah, that's it. The cinnamon called my name and I responded, you know. I responded enthusiastically. So I had the cinnamon cake. Everything was calling my name, but the cinnamon cake, I said yes to it. Sitting down now, have my coffee. Just coming out from my day out. Had my nails done, had coffee, which was good, which is awesome. So I think everybody needs that. Actually, the leftover takeaway. Imagine I couldn't finish my bun, so I'm gonna have it for breakfast. I think it just gives you that oomph, that push when you just spend time with yourself, to look after yourself, to have nails done, or to have coffee, or to have a massage, or something like that. I think sometimes you might have our goals taking a very high place, in our life, that we want to achieve that, we want to achieve that, and not taking, not be able to put self-care in one of our goals. They are one of our goals. So you need to write that as one of your goals to achieve that, every week or so, I need to put time aside as self-care, or to go for a holiday, or to go for a break. I think before, when I first came to this country, I thought it was a waste of money. My goals were only like the measurable one, like, oh, how much have I done? Have I done the driver? Have I done this? Have I done that? Have I done that? Never considered self-care as a priority. But when I started doing that, I found myself being able to be more productive when I do things, because you reward yourself, after working so hard, and it is a priority for you. Self-care, it's a priority for your mental health. It's a priority to enhance your being. And after your mental health has been taken care of, that's so you can actually be productive in whatever you do. You can actually think straight. You can actually think properly. You can actually find ideas flowing off your mind, business ideas flowing off your mind, because your mind is taken care of. I think before, we never used to take care of our mental health. Mental health is very important. When you lose your mental health, you have lost yourself. You're not able to achieve any of those goals. So, my subscribers out there, my friends, my family, think of your mental health as a priority. So I said, taking care of yourself is only one of the things that you can do for your mental health, but also just finding time to talk, even to counselors, to deal with those things that would have happened in your past. We've got such past. Maybe I think during our era, when we're growing up, so many things could have happened. Then we thought, oh, they're buried. You don't need to do with that. By the surface, time and again. And sometimes they're not even aware that it's those things that I didn't deal with when I was a kid. Because I think during our time, we're not open enough to talk about these things. But now, you're old, you've got opportunities. Create time to deal with these things, to talk about them, and discuss them, and deal with them. Then you find that you'll be a better person. Doesn't that mean that before I thought, oh, mental health, if I admit problems of the mind, it's like, am I does that mean that I'm mad? But not necessarily. Yeah, I think I remember when I was a child, never got an opportunity to talk about the things that really affected us. But now in this country, if your mental health is not okay, you won't be able to achieve the goals that you want to do. So mental health is a very important issue for us to talk about, to discuss, and to deal with, and to acknowledge that there are things that our past that we may need to deal with. Our past in our families, our past with our parents, our past with our siblings, our past, how we grew up. There are things that are affecting us right now, even at the age of 50, that are still not dealt with. So you need to go back and deal with those things and talk about them and open up and forgive and move on, So that's what I would say to you guys. If you are, just find time to take care of your mental health. If you've got any, we can explore more of these topics in my next vlog, if you want. Yeah, this is just a general thing that I've just discovered myself as part of growing up.